Thank you all very much for coming tonight. Massive thank you to Ginzu and Green Fog and Mothra for sharing the stage. Huge thanks to Mark on the desk, Sai on the door, and massive thank you to all of you for coming. And coming early as well, we appreciate it. Huge thanks in particular to those of you who travelled from out of town or from outside your regular routine to be here so we could share this music. We're 1,000 Limbs and this will be our last song from the evening. Good night.
Do you want me to look at this camera or that one?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Okay. When was the King's Arms established?
It's a little bit hard to say. When it was first built, it was around about 1870. It was one building, which is the existing front bar now. It's the same building. Then it was added on by the breweries. It was mainly a local bar at the front of the tavern, and it was mainly for tradespeople coming in and out. We introduced music some years ago and started with country and western because at that time that was all the go. And it grew from that. We never really pictured it growing, extending as much as it has. The breweries always owned it before we came in here. They had a manager here. We came in about approximately 28 years ago, something like that. But the music, as I say, was a later way we extended, and it has been surprisingly successful. It can change week to week. If you've got heavy metal, well, you're obviously going to attract that type. Then you could have Lucy Lawlerson was here with a band, which is more mainstream. And it's become very tough in the last year here because all music venues have, with drink driving, it's affected people coming, and you do have small pop-up places, but there's also the supply of good bands. It's made it more difficult, and also, in this case, the council deciding to up the rates.
Who are like your resident bands that come a lot, that just to the King's Arms, you know, that you guys see a lot?
Well, I suppose I always go back to the fact that the Datsons were very well known, and they started here. And every time they came back, I'd say, "You're going to come back home, aren't you?" And they'd say, "Yes, we're coming in to play." And so I always think of the Datsons. I mean, in the early days, when we first were getting going, we became well known because we had a band called the White Stripes. The White Stripes started here, and then it grew and they became worldwide. Well, I just think it's marvellous. I don't come down here at night that much. I mean, heavy metal is not exactly my cup of tea, but I understand that people do like it. But if I do come down on a big night, it's an absolute thrill, you know, to see everybody really having a good time and no problems, that they're just here to have a good night out. Yes, and this is unfortunate, and I'm feeling bad all the time. Every week I've got people coming in and saying, you know, why did it have to happen? But the land is too valuable for the business that's on it now, because this is an example of the rates and overheads. It's been absolutely marvellous to see, you know, the response that so many people are really upset about it, and I don't know what the answer is, because this is unique, because we've had the garden there where a lot of these other places, you know, you're enclosed, so this is there, and the parking. But there was no answer. I tried every other way, and I just had to accept that we've come to the end of the road. Nobody else can replace me, but it's a matter of being able to run this place and have a good supply of good music coming through.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's an amazing venue. I saw Shellac here a while ago,
Yes.
and I got to meet Steve Albini,
Yes.
and he's produced some of my just favorite records by like Pixies and Nirvana, you know. But
Well, it
yeah.
is great, Rafael, to also realise that all the years we've been going. Well, how old are you now?
I'm 17.
Yeah, well, you see, this was going before you were born.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it's nice for me to think that the younger ones coming through, it's still attractive that we're still doing it the right way, you know?
Is there anything else you'd like to say to get out there, to just tell people?
I just hope that the young musicians are going to be able to keep going. We've seen we've had a drop off in local bands, good local bands, and the problem we have too is that all local bands come in here, and there has to be some expense to us to provide the best sound first and all that. But every local band will come in here and say, we've got no money, we can't pay this and that. But we have to operate and charge. We've tried to keep all the prices down. So I'm hoping that, that this music group, that there'll be somewhere else. I don't know what's going to replace this. I mean, if we could have done anything, we would have, but I mean, it's a very sad day for me to see that we have to fold up.
Yeah, it is. It's a bummer.
There are small places, you see, that this is different because of, this type of venue being outside, and we've got a wedding here shortly. I don't really know why somebody wants to get married here, but it's memories, and they bring all their bands in, and they have a great night.
Yeah. Well, is that the kind of philosophy you guys run on? Just to let people have a good time and enjoy themselves?
Well, I've always used to say this should be, in the early days before the music, this should be a home from home. So none of this was here. I got the fireplace in, the land out here was a car park. We managed to get the garden bar in, and so we managed to get the various people to sit around the fire, and it's extension home. But look, everything's changed. I mean, so the drinking laws have changed the whole thing.
Okay. Let me think.
I think that to add to that too is because we personally run it ourselves, because there's not very many privately owned places now, or you don't know who runs it. You only see a manager somewhere. You try to keep the family thing in it. And Lisa, my daughter, who's been running these bands for years, she's very popular with all the promoters, and we take a personal interest to being over to accommodate them all.
Yeah. Well, that's great. I mean, I don't really have anything else to ask you.
Well, do you think that's answered that, Cole?
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much for letting us come in and bother you.